following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence. Do you really just climb all the way up here to give me a paper?
Yeah. Like I said, I had something to think about. Research isn't going particularly well.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, unfortunately for my team, this is the fourth time in a row I've proven that the thing they think will work does not work.
Well, if only you could turn that power into finding the thing that does work.
Yeah. It isn't that simple sometimes, but...
Better be careful, otherwise this constant correct prediction of yours could start to conflate in their minds to you being associated with the failure, and they'll start resenting you.
Certainly used to that. The world is nuts.
Kind of feels like it should be, though, right?
I don't know how much meaning there would be if it was. Meaning is found in struggle and complexity, I think.
Well, it
You
sure
derive
is.
meaning from how much.
Sure is a good thing you don't have a bunch of assets like giant robot suits that would remove any struggle or conflict from your life. Then, isn't it? No, he does not actually say.
Yeah.
Just like the hypocrisy of the character shines through a little bit here, and I want to make fun of it.
Sure.
Smash that dislike button. I'm drinking independently of the character.
Alright. Well, I'll leave you to your thoughts. I have
Yeah, thank you.
some of my own to pursue.
Do you need a hand back down the mountain?
No. I think going on my own would be better. Like I said,
I always wanted to try going over
myself.
that waterfall when it's running. Like, cork up a barrel and go over. Could be fun.
Maybe. It's not for me, I think. But best of luck.
Anyway, you better get back before the night rolls in. Locals are saying there's a huge demon thing beating up people in the forests and stuff.
Have you been in the forest?
No, but I'm thinking maybe if there's a big demon thing beating up people, I might have a crack at it. He, like, clenches a couple of cinder block hands, really, a couple times, and then shrugs.
You know, I think there might be something, not to the demon thing, I think that's nonsense, but there are strange noises that come from the forest. I wonder if it's worth investigating.
Well, the locals say to stay out. So far, I haven't really considered it, but maybe.
Alright. It was good to see you.
Thank you again.
Take care, John.
And so you make your way perilously down the mountain with a skill, with an athletics check.
Oh, that's actually like good on the dice. It's about to get fucked by my shitty stat.
You
One moment.
You crippled spaz limbs. Hang on, let me get my entertainment snack. This is the noise at the table, everyone. This is what you sound like.
Yep. Sure is.
It's not like I didn't drop one of the most sensitive prosumer-grade microphones right down in the middle of that thing.
Hilariously, that's a 17 on an athletics check.
You're fucking lying.
Yeah, so athletics is entirely based off strength. Although, I guess if we account for... Hang on. Oh, I guess if we take the averages of the two numbers then...
Yeah,
so that would be... Yeah, so that would be, Oh my god, man. Oh, it's 14.
It's still enough.
Yeah.
It is evening when you arrive down the mountain. Sitting beside the bottom of the waterfall, dressed in a ridiculously bright crimson kimono, which also was wrong for the area, I realize, but it's intentional, is Little River.
Back already?
Yeah.
I like the outfit.
Thank you. I had to make a stop on the way here. Several ones. I saw it and bought it. I realize it's not Chinese, but yeah. I kind of don't like the Chinese traditional dresses there too. Anyway,
they're weird, right?
Well, to me, I mean, they think it's normal, but you know, I don't like any. Anyway, everyone says hi. Here, Xander has a letter for you. Here it is.
Oh, thanks. How did the ceremony go?
I can show you it if you want.
Oh.
Well, I can record video for a certain amount. I thought you might want to see it since you couldn't be there, even though I probably could have taken you. But he handled it about as well as you think Xander would, and then politicians co-opted it to try and exonerate Hillary Clinton, even the Republican guys. It was weird. And like a bunch of people tried to kill him, and Dr. Destructo's robots showed up with a bomb. But I'm spoiling it for you.
So everything happened.
Not everything. I mean, like Soviet didn't do anything wrong, and a giant. Oh no, I guess that did happen. Almost everything.
Okay. Well,
if we go back to your room, perhaps we could get some snacks and I can project it onto a wall. They've got really good walls for projecting here.
Yeah, sounds like a good way to spend an evening. I just spent the day disproving that stupid thing they thought would work.
You spent a couple of weeks doing that.
Well, like today was the day it clicked.
Oh, I really thought that had merit. Damn. Fuck. Cock-ass slut bitch. Oops. God. The more we discover about...
you for your language.
The more we hear about this, the more I'm beginning to suspect that this is bullshit. Like,
yeah, it doesn't seem real, right?
It's like, if I didn't know better, I'd say someone was changing it, but, like, haven't we proven that that's not the case? I have to admit, I'm confused and I don't like not knowing how to do things. I'm used to being smarter than this. She puts her hands up to her temples and rubs her head a bit.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if our initial assumptions are wrong.
Maybe we should go back to fundamentals. Or maybe I should do that since everyone keeps giving me kid work.
Yeah, if we reassess it from first principles, maybe.
It's gonna take months, but I guess it's worth doing. You will actually also notice that her, like, robot hand is not skin-colored. I should point that out.
Does she do this often, or does she mostly make it skin-colored?
She mostly makes it skin-colored when she's around other people.
Oh, you might want to
Oh, sorry.
disguise the hand. Now that you're back.
I'll just tuck it up in these kimono sleeves for a bit. I don't want to... I'm gonna need some more food before I start wasting it on frivolous tinting.
Okay. Well, we'll go to the bakery, and I'll point.
Bakery.
I want.
Bakery. Hang on, I've got to scroll to find the bakery. Where is the bakery? Which number is the bakery? Fuck.
It's one of the numbers that isn't listed on the map.
It's down bottom, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not Peng's. It's not Mama's General Store. Chenhua's Bakery, right? Yes.
Chenhua's Bakery.
That's it. Okay. Chenhua's sitting behind the counter on their tall stool, sort of like looking. You know how, to visually describe the scene, you know how in like sports bars they have a TV with the sports game on, and the bartender can often be seen just like with their that thing where they're sort of facing you, but they're sort of tilted a bit and looking up at the TV.
Oh.
They're sitting there like that, as though there is a TV there, but there isn't. They're just staring up at the corner of the room. You come in and they're like, "Ja, ni hao ma."
I need from. I'll point, and then I'll like up to like one edge of the bench, and then I'll point to another point on the bench. From there to there. I'd like all of that.
He starts like bagging it up and like when I say bagging it up, he's like wrapping it in the fabric, in a fabric wrap, just like taking it out, carefully putting it there. Like his movements are very quick and also extremely precise through an entire lifetime of doing this, like machine precision.
Yeah, like some yeah. And his father would have done it, and his father would have done it.
It's the kind of like extreme specialization we don't get in modern societies. Although, like I've seen pizza box folders on YouTube who can literally bang out a stack in under a minute. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like I used to be pretty fast at wrapping up burgers too, like a second and done. You sort of get that muscle memory.
If you ever go to Domino's in D Street and you see Roy cutting, like it's like
I have.
Insane.
It's It's just like bang, 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 bang. It's almost like one noise. It's that fast.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, by the way, like I've received twice in maybe 30 pork bite deliveries that they've been up to number. It's pissing me off, and I like keep like writing off that nothing happens. It's fucking annoying me.
Yeah, nothing will happen in store, but those complaints go to Lionel directly, and like after they get enough of them, head office will pressure him to fix the problem. So like, it is really just like a critical mass thing.
So I just having to do it every time.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, we actually worked out that because I like get these things quite regularly because they're a convenient snack and like really cheap. It's like by this point, I have actually paid for 2 empty boxes.
Oh, because you're always missing a couple.
I'm always missing a couple, yeah. But anyway, you seem let me make a roll actually. Oh yeah, there we go. You seem out of sorts.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it when we're in my room. I got some...
Do you need help carrying all that?
Oh. Yeah, if you could take some of it, that would be good.
Okay, so I assume you pay and leave.
Yeah.
No problem.
I mean, I'll slightly overpay, like I always do.
Oh, okay. They're going to take advantage of you. Foreign imbecility. Go back to Guan Fei's, I believe you stay at.
Yeah.
Tired?
How many times do you have to stop?
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
I mean, you'd think you'd just be able to go all the way there, but the energy consumption rate goes up by mass transport, factored by distance traveling.
Well, you're also using your metabolism to power it.
Well, I did eat up before I went, but it's like... I don't think it's a practical means of... Actually, I think it's like less efficient than just traditionally traveling. But it's not like I have a bunch of choice. I can't leave him alone on a special day, and he'd never forgive me. Oh, he'd never say anything about it. He'd just bottle it up inside like he always does.
Yeah.
Oh, he seems to have broken up with Ultra Girl.
That's a shame.
Well, he seems to have also jumped right into a relationship with a fucking Minuteman. This is a character laugh.
Yeah.
Careful, easy. You're dropping the food.
That's impossible.
I mean, but like everyone's saying it, and
which Minuteman?
I don't know. They all look the same to me. It's a woman.
Oh, okay. That's slightly less impossible. Sorry. I thought you meant actual Minuteman.
No, that would be very, 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 very weird and wrong, and on so many levels.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, look, we're here.
It does seem unlikely, though.
I mean, I have no proof, but they seemed very tight.
Yeah, I just feel like the progression for Xander does not go Ultra Girl, a Minuteman. I feel like there's a downwards trajectory somewhere closer to Elspeth Morgan.
Ouch. Blunt assessments, huh?
Well, she's pretty obvious.
Well, not as obvious as Ultra Girl. That's a very obvious woman.
I meant in her feelings. She's pretty obvious.
Oh, she is? Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty apparent.
Well, unfortunately, it seems to take two to tango.
Yeah, well...
I mean, I don't really see the relevance of that statement. Does anyone even tango anymore? Do people even have formal dances, or do they just throw themselves around at a nightclub?
No. Formal dances still happen.
Yeah, it says Mr. Butler have.
Yeah. Well, shall I go first, or shall you?
Oh, you better go first. That way, if you fall down, I can catch you.
I meant in, exchanging what's happening. So...
Okay, so she'll show you the whole movie of the event from her, obviously her visual point of view. So there's like several sniping attacks. You've listened to it. See, like the gamer being bodyguarded out of there, and the like meeting with his mother and all that. Like, you know, the whole thing she'll just show it.
Does he say? Did he say at any point around her that it was in quadratic? Is that what you've been calling it?
Quadrinary. And yes, I am aware that it doesn't work that way, but it is a sort of comic book trope, so I embraced it.
Yeah.
Around her? No, I don't think he did.
Okay.
I mean, one, he'd managed to defuse that bomb there, so that's pretty cool.
You know, Xander's good, but I feel that if Dr. Destructo wanted to destroy the city, Xander would not be able to stop him.
I think it was more of a, like, I don't know, does dick waving sound right. That's the word I want to use. Words.
No, it just seems intentional.
Well,
Like he
so
lost
what?
intentionally.
What? So they're in on it.
Dr. Destructo, I mean, the only reason Xander can go around being paraded as the destroyer of Dr. Destructo is because he's allowed to. Not that I think I've ever heard Xander say those words, nor do I expect him to.
I'd be hesitant to make that claim, to be honest.
No, Do you know if they've had any interactions with him since we've been gone?
No, I don't.
Just
Although,
talked to him very briefly.
yeah. Although apparently, like, a bunch of unlikely people are having video game nights around at his friend's business.
Lyle.
Yes, you know, the fat one. Oh, sorry, the fat one who owns the business.
Xander has other friends? Anyway.
Don't you claim to be one of his friends?
No, but I just don't see any of Xander's other friends. It's just Lyle.
Well,
right?
mainly they're in the computer, I feel.
Ah.
And is playing his Halons.
Second one hasn't come out yet, has it?
No, I mean, that would be a bit fast, wouldn't it? It's only been
That's the
months
good one, though.
until the... No one thinks Halon 2 is the good one.
What do you mean?
No one thinks Halon 2 is the good one.
I unironically really enjoy Halo 2.
I mean, I enjoy it too, but it's got so many problems with it. Like, you can really see that it was just rushed out haphazardly and poorly.
Maybe it wasn't in this universe.
I mean, like, that would be up to the players to tell me if they want it that way or if they'd prefer it reflect the way things really happened. It's video gaming, it's kind of like his thing. It's like there's a bunch of things that I just force on them because it's like it has to be this way because of the way the things fall out. But other things where it's not that way, it's just like, well, what would you rather I fix the thing so the Phantom Menace doesn't exist, or would you rather it exists so you can have the same things to bitch about in the real world? In the case of the Phantom Menace and things like that, I've actually put it in the player's hands. It's like, you guys will have to work to stop it if you want to stop
the
it.
Phantom Menace.
Yeah. And, you know, and I have a feeling people will want to.
Yeah.
And it's actually one of those things where you can have your cake and eat it too, so it's like you and a select number of people know that these exist and can therefore make references to them. But in the world,
exist.
Star Wars is still a beautiful, perfect little angel. With just the minor flaw of Ewoks and the pacing of the second two acts of Return of the Jedi not being very good. What? No.
Why? Who's
Sorry, carry on.
showing up?
Well, like, you know, a bunch of his nerd friends and Elspeth and, like, his super friends.
Huh.
It's just...
I mean, that's not too unlikely, I suppose.
There's also a little robot.
K8.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, it's cute, but what is it?
Well, they seem to anthropomorphize it a little too much, in my experience.
Well, it is an anthropomorph.
I suppose, but...
I don't know if I could trust a robot. Things that are robotic are inherently evil. Right? That's how that goes.
I'll give her a look. And just be like... No one's saying that. It's difficult to find where to stand on things like AI and VI robots.
I don't know. I because I have the brothers I've seen a lot of sci-fi and it makes a lot of sense and it's always bad. Like, you ever see Westworld? The movie, not the show. The show doesn't exist in this world yet.
No, I'm not really a film person. I saw Star Wars because Xander forced me to.
Well, do you regret it?
It's a fine way to waste an evening, I suppose. It just seems like there's more productive use of time. I don't know.
Says the man who plays video games.
Well, I don't play them on my own, and I don't go out of my way to do it. Depends how you... it depends how you look at it, I suppose.
So anyway, what went on while I was gone?
Well, something kind of complex, actually. That I don't really know how to deal with. Not to do with the virus. More of a personal thing.
Oh, how can you have personal things all the way out here? Oh, did something happen to your parents or butler?
No, well, it's to do with my butler, actually. You know Kim?
Yes.
Yeah, so... You know how she's from New York?
No.
Well, Kim is from New York.
Oh.
We were
That's,
yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah. And so we were talking about that today at lunch. And her flatmate, when she was studying, was...
I'm actually fairly certain the American way of putting that is roommate.
Her roommate.
I just used flatmate by accident
Yeah.
because that's what our term for it. Sorry, everyone.
Was Marie Birchford, which may not be an important name to you, but
Just the same last
She
name as your
is-
butler.
Charles's daughter.
Oh,
And
so
well, she's alive objectively. I know that for sure. But
oh, you do.
yeah, well,
Of course you do.
you see,
Right.
in my former timeline,
You don't have to go on.
sure,
Oh
I
yeah,
can.
it's really obvious what you're about to say.
yeah. So, yeah, just something to.
So, she, what? So she's, you know, she's survived New York.
Yeah, well, not only do I have that knowledge from other timelines, but she sent Charles a letter, which I read.
Because of course you did.
It wasn't just purely being selfish. He was very despondent for a few days and left it lying around. So
Oh,
I had a look at it
so he kind of lampshaded
then-
it very heavily.
and then tried to analyze it a little. But
Hey, at least she
Didn't
hasn't
give me
been
any-
harbingered.
that would be a response. That's like he'd actually get like pretty white.
I mean, yeah, it has to have occurred to you that that might be a thing. But if she's still alive and sent him a letter, then that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Also, he hasn't shown up while you're out here. Maybe he's in America. Maybe he isn't just always where you are.
I just don't know what he would. It seems like he spends all of his time trying to ruin my life. I don't know what else he does. I don't know enough about him.
It's kind of hard to imagine him playing basketball with the local youths. Assuming it's a him.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Oh, in the Netflix reboot, it's a fat black woman.
That fits into the Harbinger suit. Right up until it's...
No, the Harbinger suit
right?
was perfect once it was remade to fit her.
Ah.
And then they cancelled the show. Why they ever made it, I don't know. No one would make a show out of the Cold Rock's Power Core.
There's only one way to stop Labor's taxes.
Kill them.